Yo, 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 what it do, man? It's your boy Black Aladdin TV, man. And we back again today, man, with another recap. Raising Kanan, Season 3, Episode 7, man. First and foremost, before we jump into this shit, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and wait to leave a comment before, you know what I mean? Wait to the end, man. What's going on, man? We fresh off Episode 7. I'm still shook right now, because, like, I ain't gonna lie, 50 ain't been giving me what I need. Like, this ain't what that shit mean.
Need a body.
We did get a body, but it wasn't the one I wanted.
Right. I was just saying this about watching these damn shows. Like, it make me so bloodthirsty. Sometimes I don't care.
You did say that.
I don't care who can get it. My favorite character, anybody.
We need something.
Give me a body.
We need some fucking vampires over here, goddamn. We need something.
Last episode had none, so I felt like we should have had 2 or 3, even if it was a random shootout. You know how they get into it with the Italians. Mm-hmm. A couple mobsters get whacked. We don't know who they are. I don't care. 4 of them dropped. I'm good. But okay.
What scrap mom? Was scrap mom the body that you expected?
I kind of knew she had to go, but it wasn't the body I expected of the night. I'm still waiting on this clip of Lou getting a revolver put in his face. I thought he might go in there on some
that never
drunk
happened
shit.
yet, because we seen that.
It hasn't happened yet. I'm waiting on it.
Who you think gonna slide for scrap mama? Because I see that. Oh wait, hold on. You know, I got an off the wall prediction.
Off the wall, let's hear it.
You think they ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so look. You remember that gun that Famous put in his bag?
It did look a little famous-ish.
That's the same gun that was in Louvre, and they was heavy on showing the gun too this time. They show.
I gotta look at it again.
I think that
remember
Famous.
This specific revolver got like a little extra something on the top, and it was a little different from the one Rock put in Kanan's bag. I don't know what it is. It's like a mini scope or something. It's a little something.
That's not. They confiscated that gun. That gun is gone.
Right, that gun is gone. But I gotta look at Famous's gun again. I didn't pay that close enough attention.
What was that? Like a little.
It was a revolver.
Like a 38 or something. It was like a little 38 special or something.
So could Famous be
revolver.
Trying to retract that track and telling Lou, like, listen, you can't put this shit out?
He probably already put it out and it hit the radio, because you know Lou got the radio plug. That's what I was finna get at. Listen.
And did you listen? When I know they tried to distract your mind because Lou was having a conversation with the chick at the time from the bar. But did you listen to what Famous was saying in the background? Kanan is not gonna like that. Ronnie is not gonna like that.
Listen, this is what's about to happen. This is my theory. This is what I was getting at. Famous, Lou gonna put the song out. He gonna go through his little radio plug, the same one who he swiped from Crown before he killed him. You see how he already made him get on the radio and announce his open mic shit, or his talent night that he was doing at the club. He gonna put this, man, you playing this. He already done fell in love with the song. Now he about to try to push Famous. He finna make Dog play the song, and Kanan gonna hear that shit and be like, what the fuck? And he gonna push up on Famous about it. Nigga, you gotta clean this shit up. The same way how they just told Lou, you know what I'm saying, you gotta clean up the shit with Scrap Mama. And he went to go clean it up a different type of way. I think everybody think it's gonna be Kanan or Ronnie who gonna kill Famous. Plot twist, Lou gonna be like, nigga, you put a gun in my face? You feel me? That's that same gun, man. Go look at that preview. Dawg, they showed that for a reason. And then they showed the gun twice. Famous when he packed it up, and they showed him when he put it back at his mama room when he put it in that Nike box.
Right.
They showing that gun for a reason, and then they got the same gun in the preview.
When I seen it, it was pissing me off because I was feeling like it was the gun from the shooting. I felt like that was the murder weapon, and I felt like Famous was dumb as hell for still having that motherfucker around. So when I initially seen the gun, that's where my head was at. I do like that perspective. I think you might have a point. But my initial thoughts was Famous still running around with the murder weapon. He got a track out now. Like, these is just
Indeed.
more reasons. Like, Famous, your dumb ass finna go down. Because
Yeah.
even if the police switch you one more time, they not finna like that shit. Because you a liability. And I said that before. Like, you know what I'm saying? They can't tap back in with you. And they might just when that shit hit the radio. Like you said, Lou gonna put that shit on the airwaves. We know this song is gonna go out and we know it's gonna cause some problems for Famous.
He
and
fell
Famous
in love with the song. You see how drunk he was getting just listening
just
to it?
vibing, yeah, because he feel like he got some confessions he need to let out. Lou done put a lot of bullets in niggas' chests and heads and other limbs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So Lou, he connect with that shit and he ain't feeling all that murderous shit. He just want to vibe out like
What'd he say?
Pops.
Don't dirty me up.
Yeah, you just want to vibe out like Pops and listen to some music and do his thing. But
I feel like Rock is doing a hell of a job as an actress in this show.
yeah,
Shout out to
kudos
her. I like everybody acting in this show. I honestly think Kanan is the worst actor on this show. I'm being real. Not saying that I don't like his acting, but there's spots. It's a lot of dry spots where I'm like, they could have did another take.
Right, I feel like he be
He just
forcing.
looked like 50.
Where is he from? Cause I didn't look that up. I did check into him as an actor. I seen he, did some Disney Channel stuff. I'm not a Disney kid anymore. I don't really have kids in a Disney kid range, so I've been out of touch. But I seen he's a Disney kid. He got a lot of work in Disney. So I feel like the street accent may be a little hard for him. And I think that's where he struggled. I feel like some of his facial points and his body language be on point.
Yeah.
But it feel like sometimes he be trying too hard to talk like 50 Cent.
I seen that in the comments too. They like, is it just me or do it sound like Kanan overdoing the accent?
I don't think he's nailing the accent. Like, you can just be yourself a little bit. I don't know where he's from though. He might not be from New York. And you know how that be when you
I
trying
seen
to
a lot of
fake
shit.
a New York accent.
Wisconsin. Then when you showed me the shit, the Disney shit and all that, I'm like, the timelines ain't adding up if he been in the field for a while. You know what I'm saying? But I seen him out there in Madison taking pictures with motherfuckers doing this one too, and they was very old. So I'm like, oh, he might, you know what I mean? But I'm thinking that this nigga first, but I never seen him into the show.
Right, that's what I said. I'm out of touch with Disney. I'm not gonna lie. I used to be a Disney kid. I loved fucking Disney Channel. But
when we looked him up, what did it say?
It said he had a lot of work in Disney.
No, I mean,
3-4
as far as his
shows.
hometown.
Oh my God.
Cause
I know you told me he was from Madison, but it wasn't showing Madison. It wasn't showing New York either. Damn, I forgot what it said.
That's nevertheless. Let's jump right into Gerald. Gerald bogus as hell for leaving them kids in the cold like that while he was in the house doing some heroin, man.
But you know that his particular drug of choice, that shit make you doze off. So it's not surprising that that's what he did. I expect nothing more from a fucking heroin addict. I do feel like,
You
know
I'm
what?
Come on,
glad.
talk. Come on.
Because it's fucked up to say.
Come on.
It's fucked up to say, but I feel like I'm kind of glad he had them at least out of the house, away from around it. But he didn't, him as an addict in his addict mind told him he had nowhere else to take them. Or, so they was stuck in the cold. But damn, you want to warm the car up for them or something?
Right.
It's New York. It get cold in them streets.
But it's like, okay, he did the right thing that he could possibly do. He don't got the keys to that nigga car to start it up.
Okay, that's what it was?
He don't
I
got the
missed that.
keys to that. And then you don't want to just take two little white girls and put them in your backseat.
Right.
That's
and
crazy.
I'm surprised, I've lived in the suburbs before, suburban neighbors are nosy. I'm surprised that ain't nobody called the police. And I'm sure it's probably not the first time that's where he sent them girls. But again, I feel like this was one of Marvin's shining moments, again, making you like him as a character, because he once again did the real nigga thing and checked him about them kids. And
Yeah.
me as an adult, I know one thing. I'm always checking people about their kids. If
Yeah.
I feel like it's some bogus shit going on, I'm
Yep.
one of the people. I might not call CPS, but I might fake like I work for them or something, because I'm going to get on your ass. I don't like to see no babies be mistreated.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying?
That was Super Bowl. They were so little.
Right.
How
And
old you think
when
they
it
was?
went from minutes to possibly 30 minutes to an hour, like...
To a few hours.
To a few hours.
To a few hours.
That's when it got crazy. And that's when I'm like, yeah, shout out to Mar for getting on this nigga ass, And then I mentioned in the last podcast that since then I did go back and watch a couple old episodes. I was right. Marvin was an ex-addict. It was season 1. I don't remember what episode, probably like 3 or 4. Kanan, this was back when Kanan cooked up the bad work and caught himself working with Marvin, and it was a couple bodies behind it.
Yeah.
And Rock got on Kanan ass about that shit. She was like, "You want to know something about your Uncle Marvin?" She like, "Yeah, Marvin was a fucking junkie. He was the nigga got so high, he was sitting up in the house. When the police ran up in the house, he asked the police, like, what, you want some work? I forget her exact lines, but pretty much, he got so high one day, police bust in, he trying to serve the police, and nigga, they gonna bust you down. And that's why he ended up spending that time in jail when he did that little stint when Kanan and Juke was younger. So he do have some history, so that's probably why he's connecting with Gerald on this level, and he is a good person to try to help Gerald with that. But I feel like he did a great job at getting on his ass about them kids, because them girls didn't deserve to be out there like that.
Hell no, that was crazy. And did you see how appreciative they were? Do I have to say it properly? Do you see how appreciative they were?
It's your podcast, nigga. Do what you want.
You know what I'm saying? Nevertheless,
man. TV.
This what this shit mean, man. This what this shit mean, man. But yeah, they were very appreciative. God damn it, when he came in baking cookies and doing his big one. You know what I mean? So I like Marvin, and that's how I know we gonna lose him, because nice guys always
finish last.
No, but they gonna finish his ass might be first. They might finish his ass first. And could it possibly be? Let me tell you something else. Okay, you was talking about the trailer when Lou had the gun in his face, right? Do you remember the machine gun shooting that rock car?
Yeah.
You want to know why that probably happened?
What's going on with that?
Kanan probably. Okay, so after Kanan press up on Famous, like, nigga, you need to fix this shit, he put that song out. You know what I mean? Okay, boom. Kanan probably went to his mama after that, like, I know we ain't seeing eye to eye right now, but that nigga Lou talking, you know what I'm saying? She steady hearing that Lou talking. Where Famous at? Ain't he at the house? No, I put him out. What the fuck you mean you put him out, or woo woo? Or Famous might have went to Rock and been like, I don't know what to do, Miss Rock. Kanan mad because I told him about the gun in the bag. I had to up on Lou, this, that. She probably went to go get that little boy from his house. No, you going back to your house. And as she was picking him up, Lou probably was waiting on Famous, but he done jumped in that car and he like, what the fuck? These and he probably blicked that motherfucker down.
Right.
That was definitely Lou arm hanging out the window with that machine gun. And you see Rock is one step away. Her and Lou is not, you thought they weren't seeing eye to eye before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just a weird theory that I'm thinking, like, a motherfucker might be like,
Power have me all over the place.
It had you all over the place.
It had me all over the place.
It had you all
just
over
let
the
me
place.
binge. Give me all 10 episodes at once, like a Netflix series. And just let me binge, damn it.
Because ain't that logical though?
It's very logical. But it be so many different, it's a lot of people who might want to shoot at Rock. Let's think about this. And this is fresh me.
Because, okay, put it together though. Kanan, Famous with that same little black gun with the little revolver, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was in Lou's face on a preview that we seen, not before this episode, but before the last episode came out, when we all thought it was gonna happen then. That's that same gun. Bam. Why would Famous have a gun in Lou face? Lou put that song out.
Right. And
Kanan, everybody around the city heard that song. This is back in the 80s where there wasn't no YouTube, no nothing. This is your only source of music was radio. You know what I'm saying? TV. TV and radio, that was it. You had to wait for that shit to come on. Kanan them seen that shit. Ronnie, you know what I'm saying, already said, I heard you talk too much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He said that the Famous already.
Right.
So Kanan was probably like, nigga, you gonna get everybody cooked. Even though this your situation, nigga, go clean that up. You need to go talk to Lou, get that shit off the air, handle it.
And
how am I supposed to handle it, Kane? You know Lou will fuck me up. Handle it, nigga.
In this episode, I just want to get this out, not to cut you off, but I just want to get it out before I forget. Notice in this episode, I made sure to take note when I keep doing that. When young Kanan told Famous, not Famous, he told Ronnie when Ronnie and Fam was all in the apartment that if I felt like it was something else with Famous, I'd handle it myself. You know what I mean? So that was noted. I'm still banking that Famous might be his first love over or loyalty over love kill.
Yeah.
I think that might be Kanan's first loyalty over love kill.
I think Aisha might start liking Famous.
Aisha,
they
let's
already
get into that.
Because Aisha was vibing when Kanan when Famous was performing.
Yeah, she was.
And Kanan done already shitted on her and went to go fuck the other girl in the group who everybody hate. And Famous might be there. He might get a feature. I don't know. There's so many ways this shit can go.
Let's get into Aisha, because she keeps going up, and they calling her puke box. Who was she pregnant by? Kanan ain't hit that yet.
Famous probably been hitting that and didn't know that Aisha was fucking with him.
Is it even Famous? Is she just a little slut box? She was already flirting with Jude. I'ma just put that shit out there.
What if they put something else out there, though, like she got cancer or something, and Aisha really sick? That's why she's throwing up.
It could be, but I think she might.
It might be something more severe, and that's why she ain't want to fuck Kanan.
I think she for the streets.
I don't think so.
I think she for the streets.
I ain't really seen her giving off no. Now the other bitch who he just fucked might be for the streets.
I think she for the fame. And we know how that goes when girls is for the fame. She definitely for the fame. She want to be in a spotlight. That's her thing. But I think Aisha might be for the streets. She flirting with Juke. She flirting with Fame. She flirting with Kanan.
She's not even really flirting with Juke. We just know Juke gay.
She was flirting with Juke. It was some flat out flirtery. Especially in some of the
She probably don't realize that though. Go ahead.
I don't know. We can agree to disagree, but I think she for the streets. And we ain't seen one kind of like that yet. Somebody gotta pop up and be for the streets. These is little niggas in the game growing up. They gonna see them type of bitches. And is Aisha one? She game plan. She didn't mind, Kanan being around the players in the game. I feel like she's a little mesmerized by that. She like that. We know she wants to be famous because she's chasing a girl.
If she was really like that, she would have jaded that nigga in the movie theater, knowing the position that he in.
I think she knows she's
That's why
I'm now. But by who?
Listen, man. I think Famous hitting them guts, man.
He could be.
I think
Famous has made it clear that he wants to be a slut, and that's what he's looking for in the life.
Yeah, man.
But I got my eye on her. I think she might, you know what I'm saying? It's always a rapper somewhere, and she might be one.
Kanan had a son named Sean, because we already know Famous about to die.
His baby mama wasn't named
Lou about to wipe the floor. Lou, he killed light-skinned niggas. It used to be light on light crime going on.
It is.
So what he did to Crown, Famous next.
Yeah, we know something finna happen with Fame. And
he gon' die because he put the gun in Lou's face and caught nigga what? Okay, and then he gonna end up in a car with Rock because he trying to confess it. Oh, Kanan put me out. You already know Rock a bully in Famous eyes. Come on, get your shit. Let's go. You going back home. Come on, get your shit. I'm about to take you over there. And then that's when she gonna see Ronnie in there and all that. It's finna be a war. It's finna be a war. Lou gonna wipe Famous nose. Rock gonna be out to get Ronnie. And the whole time, Ronnie ain't doing nothing but what Kanan did to Tariq.
I think Ronnie's gonna be out to get Rock. What is she on?
No, once Rock see that, you already seen what she said in episodes before. She don't play about her son. You remember who was the light-skinned nigga when she was dating at first? When Kanan was like, I asked Symphony. When she broke up with Symphony pretty much outside the You Dig, and she was like, I don't play about my son. You know what I'm saying?
We know that.
She was big, firm. Like, yeah, even though we know that, but when she said it, it hit different. When we went back and watched that shit, and I seen it. When she seen Ronnie with Kanan, knowing that what Unique already told her, come on, man.
Right, and let's talk about
their
past. Because I feel like Ronnie and Rock got a pass anyway. Let's talk about it because fuck this. I don't think we spoke on it yet. Is Ronnie gay? We know.
We gonna say that for a whole separate blog.
Okay,
we gonna say that for a whole.
Touch on it on this one.
Yeah, but don't go too deep.
So stay tuned and check in on that blog. Ronnie and Rock has a hidden history because they talked about how when Rock was messing with High Post, that High Post and Ronnie had a agreement. And the agreement was, these many blocks this way and that many blocks this way. And when we first got introduced to Unique was bending. Ronnie had a point. Yeah. As much as I don't like Ronnie had a big point about Unique. He bent over backwards for Rock. And then Rock ended up, she ended up taking over. He didn't have shit, but not in a pause way. But I'm saying, he pretty much, she had her way. And when Ronnie was checking Neek, like, Rock made you her bitch or whatever he said, however he said it, Ronnie had a point. Neek, you out here worried about the fashion. One of the first things I noticed, because like I said, I went back. One of the first things I noticed between Unique's and Rock's first interaction, Unique not only caves to Rock saying she taking the extra blocks before she walked away. He like, oh yeah, I like that coat. Ooh. He was too into the fashion. He wanted to look good. We all know Rock, she put that shit on. She come down. Every time you see her, she designed her up. So, Unique was like that. Ronnie, he been wearing the same coat since... I thought he was getting some real money this episode and we was gonna see him boss up, but I ain't seen it yet. But yeah, he clearly ain't on that. But what is he on? Every time he with a female, we see him looking awkward. You know what I'm saying? He done spent a lot of time. Ronnie was just in a mind frame a couple episodes ago that he was finna spend the rest of his natural life in jail.
Indeed.
High Post, we don't know much about him.
Okay,
they
see, you going too deep. See. You going, hold on. We gonna stop that right there.
Okay.
We gonna stop that right there.
To be continued.
We gonna stop that right there.
What is the history? I'm gonna just leave it at that because I need to dig into the history.
We gonna get there.
And I'm waiting on that.
We got y'all look forward to that blog coming next.
Bust that down for me.
Pause. That's crazy. Oh no.
We in a pause culture. Everything could be paused.
Let's get into Jukebox. Juke just got accepted by that military. Juke just got accepted by that military academy or whatever that is she signed up for. And if you notice, if you peep like how they do shit on Power, the scene went right to the music shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Well, not the scene. When they were previously on Raising Kanan, when they played that, they showed that. Then they showed her with the military shit filling out for that. Are you pregnant? Da, 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 which is why I get why you in the lane you with the Aisha pregnant shit. I understand that. Mm-hmm. And then it went straight. The scene went straight to they boss of the group. I am God. Your parents can't save you. I float on water ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's about to go up to the point where Juke might end up getting kicked out because that's how she come a police officer. She end up getting kicked out the group because she about to beat that girl ass. She about to beat that girl ass. Who
that fuck you was real greedy.
And then when she beat her ass, she going out with a bang. She scraping the CEO too.
We all know Juke flash. She got the ability to flash. We still waiting on her first body too. We only
she ain't
seen
gonna
her
catch one. She about to get sent off. Like, not sent off like by some niggas.
But
She about to get
to
the military shit.
To the service.
She out of there. And I don't think she gonna be able to make it through that shit. She gonna end up being a police officer. Or she is gonna make it through that shit. She gonna end up being a police officer. We know that.
Do serve first, right? But yeah, she been acting real policey. She been acting real policey. She know everybody's dirt, and yet she doesn't seem to like it. So I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I never really liked Juke. I was expecting not to like Juke. They made her likable in this, but you know, if you watch the original Power,
she got her moments where I'd be like, come on, man. Like, that's some hoe ass shit.
She
like when she walked into the middle of them when they was at the party vibe and she walked in between Kanan and Aisha. That was some cock blocking ass shit. I hated that.
Yeah, I hated that too, especially since you gave him the go. Don't give him the go. He openly asked you, is you feeling her? And Kanan would have respected that. But she left that open for whatever reason.
You notice what Kanan said when she came into that apartment and confronted him. She more of your style, Juke.
Right, and that's why I think Aisha is gonna be a pass around. You know, it's no secret that Kanan and Juke was smashing some of the same bitches. You know what I'm saying? He was fucking on Jukebox bitch in the other Power when he was trying to get his strength back. You know?
Yeah, and Kanan, he really like he want to be tough so bad. He want to be tough so bad. He trying to prove something. Like, I'm not saying that he ain't got the heart for the shit, but I feel like it's forced upon him. That's genuinely not him. He was smart as fuck. He could have gotten that school that he blew the test for. He put all B's on that motherfucker because he was blowing it.
Right. I feel
he's a very smart young man who's capable of other shit, but he just ain't found himself yet. And his mama molded him for this shit, not even realizing it. This ain't really Kanan though, man.
I feel like it is though. And,
it becomes him because you've seen him while he's older. But if you look how he started, this was never really him, man. His mama just molded him into that shit. He was really a bitch at first. You remember when the kids jumped him at the park when he was little? She made him go back up there with the rock in the sock or whatever, them batteries in that sock. And she made him do that shit. She been molding him but that was never really him. What was him was when he first got his ass whooped and he went home crying. That's the real Kanan. That's why she said, no, nigga, I know. Jukebox told him, no, I know you for real, nigga. I used to wipe the snot out your nose, nigga. Cut the shit with me. Cut it with me. This ain't really you. Cause I know you, cause we was kids together. You know what I'm saying? I know the real you. When your mom was making you do all that shit, you can't cry to me. Now you wanna act tough around these niggas? Can't it? You know what I'm saying? For real. This ain't really him. It just became him. He got molded into that. But the genuine him, that's not him.
That nature versus nurture debate begins. You know what I'm saying? That shit can get deep on a psychology level. But I'm gonna keep it to the show. And this is Power.
Yeah.
Kanan was keen on Tariq because he felt like Tariq was a little him. And Tariq went through some of the same shit. Tariq was pissed at Ghost and Tasha because y'all keep lying to me. But at the same time, I'm from y'all. Y'all in these streets. This is me. You can pretend and play like you ain't in the game because you want me to do good. You know what I'm saying? And you want me to be something else, but I can't be something else when this is what I'm really around. You think you hiding it. I'm a parent. I know how that shit go. You might think you hiding something from your kid, but your kid gonna let you know when they get in them teenage years. Like, look, I knew who you were. I knew what was going on. I got a teenager. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I done had some of these talks. And like, we seen that with Tyreek. And it's a lot of similarities with Kanan and Rock. Kanan is pissed. Rock, you keep lying to me. He was always on the fence with you gonna send me off to grandma? No, you kept me here with you, but you did that for a reason. This is me. You know what I'm saying? You, Uncle Lou, Marvin, this is me. This shit is in me. Put me in these streets. Stop playing with me. Yeah. I feel like some of that was her playing with him. She didn't really want him in the streets. She wanted him to have a good education. But at the same time, we still on the block. Motherfuckers coming sending shots at the house, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And him want to be a man and all that. He used to really love Rock. It was, I want to be with you, Mom. But now that he tired of her lying and deceiving and all that shit, now he want to be his own man. But I do feel like it is him. He always felt like it was him, but she was kind of holding him back a little bit.
Yeah.
And I feel like the writers are trying to show us that parallel again between Kanan and Tariq. And,
That's a fact.
They get intricate like that. So that's what I think is going on with Kanan. He's struggling with that. Moms was trying to protect me, but I was trying to protect her. I'm ready to be my own man. I'm sick of motherfuckers lying to me. I'm ready to do this shit my way now. He's struggling with a lot of shit,
Yeah.
So
let me one more thing I'm gonna touch on before we get up out of here. I didn't even know we was 31 minutes in. Hey man, say this what this shit means, man.
It's getting deep, it's not just bodies, even though I want the bodies, kill somebody. No, I'm just playing. Even though I want the bodies, we getting deep. It's a lot more intricate shit happening. You know what I'm saying? The telltale signs. We ain't even touch on some of the shit, but
no, we got more coming for y'all. I like how Kanan stood up to Ronnie when he said he could talk to Jukebox. He said, I could talk to her. Mm-hmm. Kanan said, you ain't never talking to her.
There we go.
I was just starting to really like how he treating Famous and how he treating Aisha. And okay, I could understand Rock a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But then it's like, nigga, you on Ronnie dick. Like, nigga, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think he on Ronnie.
No, he ain't on Ronnie dick, but
really...
it's like, nigga, you been a follower. Like, I know you trying to get on and shit, but like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? You had a good thing going. You went from having your own operation to working for a nigga. Then, like, nigga, I understand what y'all did with the white boy, but all that little shit was making me not like Kanan. Like, he was just, I was growing to not, but when he stood up to Ronnie, I'm like, all right, he got a little bit of my respect back.
And I feel like he always did do that, though. And I feel like I like the fact that young Kanan ain't letting that shit up from the moment he first encountered
He did let them
Ronnie.
niggas say fuck his mama in his face, though.
He did.
I could never let a nigga say fuck my mama in my face. I don't care what we going through.
Notice his energy. Okay, he in a power play position.
He let
which
two
he
niggas say it.
But notice his energy. When they said it, he didn't agree. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say fuck Rock too. Kanan was still trying to get in the door. You know what I'm saying? They opening the door, so he like, I feel like that was some, I'm not gonna say shit, but
I feel where y'all coming from,
place.
but I can't really defend it. And then he in there by himself too.
I feel like he kind of stood up for Famous a little bit when Ronnie was, on Famous. Like, oh yeah, I heard you talking, and if I feel I do it myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? He
like, nigga, if I was talking, I would have told you out the gate that your mama put the gun in your bag. If I was talking, I would have talked to the police when they came and scooped me up. Right. I would have told them that this your shit. Yeah, I was there with Freddie. Nigga,
about,
if I was talking.
I'm talking about Kanan though. When he didn't let Ronnie do that.
I know, but I'm saying, like I'm just saying, like, nigga, you had to say that because, nigga, anything else would have been cap.
Yeah.
You had to say that. You ain't saved me, nigga. You told the truth.
But
if you would have told him anything else, you would have really been backdooring me. You really mad at me because I wasn't talking, because I didn't tell you.
And
that's why you really mad anyway.
Right. And like he said, he feel like Famous loyalty is coming at a price. And is it?
You like, oh no. But nigga, I could have been talking. If I was talking, nigga, you would have knew about that already.
Right.
That should let you know everything. You're mad at me because I didn't talk to you about what your mama did to you. So
he had a right to be though.
He did, but because he wanted him to talk. But now when Ronnie pressing him about talking, he keep his mouth closed for the most part. I know, nigga. That's why you mad at me in the first place. Mm-hmm. You didn't save me. You ain't show no love. You just told the truth. Nigga, what the fuck was you supposed to tell him? No, Famous be running his mouth. You want to say that 1 minute, then get mad when a nigga don't run his mouth. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. Oh, you talk too much. Don't ever mention that shit again. But then why didn't you fucking tell me I'm supposed to be your brother? No, you're not my brother. Shut the fuck up. You mad because he wasn't talking. Now you want some brownie points because you feel like you saved him when Ronnie asked, was he talking?
Right.
Nigga, the answer was no anyway. The fuck? That's why you're mad. And then, I'll fuck him up myself. But Kanan might fuck him up himself because Famous gonna put that gun in Lou's face. That's that gun. I ain't letting it go. That's that gun.
Right. And the point I was trying to make was that I feel like Kanan is establishing boundaries early with Ronnie. Even from their first encounter when he was, who's supplying the heroin. And he was like, who the fuck said anything about heroin? Yeah. He been letting Ronnie know out the gate, like, I'm not scared of you. And one thing he did say this episode, when he introduced Ronnie, you said, he went from having his own operation to working for a nigga. Yes, they definitely gonna bump heads. But you said he went from working by himself to working for a nigga. When Kanan introduced Ronnie in this episode, he said, this is my partner. He put their ass as equals. And he said it in front of Ronnie. Yeah. So he letting Ronnie know, like, nigga, I don't feel like you above me. This still my shit. Yeah. But I'm letting you in on it. Yeah. Even Ronnie might feel something different. And I feel like Ronnie finna have a lot to do with
he slapped a brick on his chest and told him, bust one, low ass nigga. Shout out to Chicken P. When he's bust one, low ass nigga. Right. He told him to bust a brick, man. But go ahead.
I was waiting on them to make some real fucking money and for Ronnie to buy a new jacket, but that's another story.
I'm gonna find that jacket. I'm doing a couple skits, Ronnie. I got some glasses already.
Really
I'm getting that jacket, man.
I'm looking forward to that this episode. I didn't expect no bodies, but I expected, I don't know, maybe I don't even know what to call it when you just into like hood movies and hood shit, but as a person who's into that type of shit, I wanted to see some bricks on the table. I wanted to see some more duffel bags full of money. I wanted to see these motherfuckers on they come up.
There you go, acting like Aisha again. See what I'm saying? You acting like
I wanted to see it.
I want to see some niggas in the lifestyle.
I didn't think it was finna be no bodies, but I thought it was finna be some boss shit going on. And I ain't really see them boss up yet.
No, they gotta dump the bricks. They got the bricks.
And that's what I thought was finna be happening. I ain't see a brick get dumped.
Oh, you seen Kanan was on the phone out the game. He dumping. They making they gotta build it. I
didn't see it.
You ain't gonna just see the next episode.
I thought that was gonna be some shit. I thought they was gonna show
Soon as he get a brick, it's all gone.
No. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see them dumping it. I thought it was gonna show a little more into their operation and them getting some real money. Ronnie keep talking about real money. I wanted to see the real money. I didn't see it.
They gotta get shit in line first before they get money. They gotta tie all the loose ends. That's why they had to go snatch the white boy up. Yeah. They had to check Famous. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He said Jukebox can get checked. He trying to make sure shit is in line before this shit get the cracking.
We got
because you can go
three episodes left. I was just hoping they speeded it up.
The ship can sink quite quickly, my friend.
Yeah, that's the type of game it is. But I was looking forward to it this episode. Maybe next episode. But
man,
it is
maybe.
What it is.
You already know what it is, man. Black Latin TV, man. Leave y'all comments in the box, man. Is Aisha gay? Is she really feeling Jukebox? Is Aisha pregnant? Does Famous up the gun on Lou and Lou end up killing Famous? Does Lou get Famous song on air and it triggers everything on top of the Scrap confession? Does Scrap Mama murder come back on Lou? Does Marvin, who don't even know he getting investigated right now, end up behind bars? Does Rock bump into Ronnie and they send it to the moon when she find out that Kanan running with him?
What is Rock's and Ronnie's past relationship?
Like, comment, subscribe, man. Go ahead, man. I really fall back, man, when it comes to the rainbow shit, man. I don't really got too many comments. Like, I ain't trying to get canceled. If I speak my mind,
get into that.
If I speak my mind on this shit, man, that community might start unsubscribing, man. I don't know who subscribed out there, so but I do got a blog coming, so don't just unsubscribe yet, man. Wait till y'all hear what I really gotta say, man. Be looking out for the next blog, man. What is Ronnie and Def Con's past, man?
Ronnie, Def Con, High Post.
All that.
Raquel, Thomas,
All that.
what happened in the past.
Leave them comments, man, in the comment box. Y'all know what it is, man. Shout out to everybody out there that listen to this whole thing and rocking with us. Black or Latin TV. Like, comment, subscribe. We out. Gang.